This is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association, located at 1601 East 18th Street, Suite 200F.
What's up, Kansas City? I'm Serenity, and today we have poet Unique.
Hello.
Do you simply just go by Unique, or is
Yeah,
it...
I tried different names, but it always came back to this one.
So is that a stage name, or is that your actual name?
That's my actual name.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of people already ask you that.
Yeah.
So how did you get your start into poetry? Like, how did you start doing that?
That's a broad question because I've been writing poetry like all my life in different forms, either it was music, or it was plays, or it was short stories. I went to Purcell Academy, so I've done a lot of writing.
Pastel Performing Arts School. So.
Yes.
So, you're kind of making your transition from, I know you just did Louder Than Bomb. You guys went to Nationals with Pastel, correct?
Yes.
So how did that go?
Oh, it was great. We got best of B&V, so it was pretty cool.
Okay, wow. It's my understanding you had one of the highest scores during you guys' round for your poem, one of your poems. Is that correct on your team?
Oh yeah. Do you mean at Nationals or at Louder Than the Bomb?
At Nationals.
Oh, our group piece did.
Yeah. Is that the one where you guys were doing turning? Because I think I've
No,
seen it
it was
before.
a different one. It was called the Missouri Poem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who would you say inspires you poetically? Who are some people that you look up to?
That varies throughout time because a year ago I would have said Saul Williams. A month ago I probably would have said Gil Scott Heron. And today, right now, I'm feeling more Malcolm X.
Oh, Malcolm X?
Yes.
He's not even a poet. Okay.
He is. He was though. He was a poet though. His cadence and the way he did
how
his
he did
speeches.
speeches? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they were poems.
Why Malcolm X? Like, is there anything like you said, your inspiration changes? Is anything recently happened when you was reading something by him that made you?
I read the autobiography of Malcolm X a week ago.
Oh, okay. Do you have any new poems that you've written off of that?
I'm getting into that. I'm actually working on a project based on the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Okay. So you do some volunteering. I know we were talking about how you're transitioning from being a poet on the high school level to an adult, because a lot of people still associate you with Louder and the Bomb, but you're 19. You're about to be 20,
Right.
so you're transitioning over. So what are you working on as far as like making that transition? I know you're working with KC Poetry. Tell us a little about your volunteerism with poetry.
I like being associated with Louder Than the Bomb, but the difference is that I'm not a poet no more, and everybody like Glenn, Paul, they all have welcomed me into the area where I can be more helpful to Louder Than the Bomb.
As a coach.
Yeah, as a coach, so they let me go to schools and do workshops at different schools so that I can try to recruit more schools, and I've been working with that.
So do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on or anything as far as poetry is concerned?
Oh yes, I'm actually I'm doing a whole book like based on the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Oh, wow. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
So I want to get it from the perspective of how people view me, and I want to kind of put myself in Malcolm X's shoes, and it'd be from his assassination, and that's where I will come in, and I will view as if I'm dead and have people talk about me, and I do poems that kind of tie into what they say about me.
Oh, okay, because I know you said you were doing a project where you was asking different
Yeah.
people questions. Okay. So, like I said, you're working on all that stuff. And what's some new poems that you've been working on? Like, name some things. Because I know you're very unique with your writing, of course, like your name. And so I just want to get a little background. Because how do you come up with some of the concepts you come up with as far as what you choose to write about?
A very important person to me told me that the one thing that I should always remember is to be on time. Always be on time. So I try to, it's collective consciousness. I try to be in that place where everybody is and what does the world want to hear right now. And then I try to study that and I do my research on that. And then I find out, so how can I tie in to that?
Oh, okay. That's So what advice would you give to someone who is starting off? Like I said, you've been writing and doing and actually performing. Most people have been writing all their life, but you've been also performing all throughout high school. What advice would you give to someone who is starting in poetry, who's young, and who's trying to do what you have done?
I feel like don't compare yourself to other people.
Oh, that's
As
good.
when you start. I'd rather you take your own route first, because comparing yourself to other people, it can discourage you a while when you see people who are doing what you do but excelling at it. And it really is time that makes you get better, and you don't know that at first.
Oh, that's true. So when do you think your book is going to come out?
It's up in the air, because I sent in like a pilot to a organization, and they said that we should know by November 1st when that happens. So I don't know at the moment.
Okay. All right. And I know you were a slam poet too. You just came in second place for Slam You Lit.
It was third.
Was it second or third?
It was third.
It was third.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So how do you feel about slamming as opposed, I guess, say on the adult level as opposed to louder than mom?
I think I'm done with slamming.
Really?
Yeah, I think slamming isn't where the route I want to take. I feel like I didn't did my share of slams. I wanna just be basic, a performer, or to perform. Yeah.
Is it sometimes, I know with slamming, the time constraints, and then just you feel that pressure of, okay, I gotta play to the judges. Is that kind of why you're trying to move away from slamming?
I feel like I put a lot of time into my poems, and for somebody to I don't think that you can get the entirety of my poem in just 3 minutes and then to score it.
Right.
I feel like that I put so much time into my poems, it discourages me when somebody get to judge my poem in 3 minutes when it took me 3 weeks to write it.
Right, especially if, like I said, you're very different with your writing. You don't just write about typical subjects, and when you do, you always put a twist on it. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
So how would somebody get in contact with you, sir? Here.
My email is godlymusicgroup@gmail.com. My Twitter is uniquefme, and then my Instagram is dmt.e.
Well, thank you, sir, for coming in.
You're welcome.
I'm Serenity, reminding you to set your piece, and make sure you check out whatsupkansascity.net.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Cat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.